Again, parents, children, this is another lesson on percentages and how we go about percentages. Now, percentage is one of the more challenging topics out there, and my ultimate goal is to support young people to make sure that they learn these things. And as you know, with me, I've always sort of created a song as well. So we're going to sing the song first. I'm going to explain to you how we go about doing the different percentages. Then you're going to have some to have a go at. You will then pause the video, check your answers, and then we'll see, okay? So let me get my voice ready. Because what you're going to do as well, you are going to have to sing this song as well. Because it's ultimately about you storing the information and you remembering how to do it. Because you can't let me put all this time into doing this and you're not learning it in the end. It's okay. Right, my throat now is ready. Okay. Percentage song. Percentage out of 100, yeah. Percentage of out of 100, yeah. 100, yeah. 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. 1% you divide by 100. 10% you divide by 10. 25% you divide by 4. You half it, half it again, yeah. Half it again, yeah. 50% you divide by 2. 50% you divide by 2. All of this give a percentage. Percentage out of 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. 100, yeah. 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. Okay, guys. It's your turn to have a go, and then I'm going to bring my daughter in to have a real go at it as well, and then you can always comment and say who's better, and hopefully you're talking about the percentage, because percentage is out of 100, yeah, and we can't stop saying that. Percentage, if you start with 50, that's 100%, because percentage is out of 100. Now I'm going to bring my daughter in, who is now going to sing her version of percentage out of 100, yeah.
Percentage out of 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. 100, yeah. 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. 1% you divide by 100. 10% you divide by 10. 25% you divide by 4. Half it again, yeah. Half it again, yeah. 50% you divide by 2. 50% you divide by 2. All of this gives you percentage. All of this gives you percentage. Percentage out of 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. 100, yeah. 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah.
I think my daughter has smashed that one. Okay, so hopefully you have had a chance to sing as well. Now, what we're going to do, we're just going to go through and we're going to go through and explain these questions so you're able to do them. Because ultimately, you know, I would like you to have fun by doing the singing, but ultimately it's to understand and make sure that you're making the right progress and feeling happy with yourself where percentage is concerned. Okay, so to do 10%, right, as we said, we divide by 10. So, and guys, this is the easiest thing I can show you. I know this is inappropriate to show you this way, but we're looking for easy stuff, and it will always give the correct answer. So we divide by 10, we're going to move 1. If there's a decimal point, the 1 place to the left there, that's going to give me 180, okay? Okay, now we said 1%, we divide by 100, so therefore we're going to divide by 100. So we divide by 100, we're going to move, the pointers there, 1, 2 to the left, so we get 18. Okay, because we divide by 100. And then 25%, yeah, what we do, we divide it by 4, it means that we half it and we half it again. So, if we have got, okay, we're going to half it and then half it again. So we get 1, okay. So remember, half it means divide by 2. So 2 into 1 we can't, right? Put the 1 there, that becomes 18. 2 into 18 is 9. Okay. Then 2 into 0 is 0. And then 2 into 0 is 0, right? So a half of 1800 is 900. Hopefully you would have spotted that. And hopefully you could have spotted that a half of 900 is 450. But for those who sometimes don't really spot it mentally, this is just a process that you can use to do it, okay? So we're going to do 2 into the 900 because you half it and you half it again, right? Okay. So we're, sort of reinforcing our division as well. So 2 into 9 goes 4 times. and remainder 1, 2 into 10, 5, and then 2 into 0, 0. So you half it, which is 900, and they half it again, we get 450. Okay? Okay. Now this one now, it says here, 50% will divide by 2. So we're not going to half it twice, but we're going to divide it once. Okay? So this is where we are now. So we're going to half it, so we're going to divide it by 2, which we already done up there. So we get 1, 8, 0, 0. Okay. So therefore we get 2 into this, we can't. The 1 there. 2 into 18 is 9. So we get 900. Okay. So therefore, this one is 900. Okay guys, so that's what we've got. So we've just done percentage out of 100, yeah. Percentages out of 100, yeah. 100, yeah. 100, yeah. Percentages out of 100, yeah. 1% you divide by 100, 10% you divide by 10, 25% you divide by 4, half it and half it again, yeah. Half it and half it again, yeah. 50% you divide by 2, 50% you divide by 2. All of this, give a percentage. All of this, give a percentage. Percentage out of 100, yeah. Percentage out of 100, yeah. 100, yeah. 100, yeah. Okay, guys, now I'm hoping, after giving you all that warm-up, you're ready to hit the road running. Because now we're going to do these now. Right? So we do 10%, we divide by 10, right? So you move, the point is there if you don't see one. And you get it there, so that's 140. Okay? Now, if 10% is 140, now if we go from 10% to 5%, we divide it by 2. So therefore, if we go 10% is 140, 5% of the same amount, we just have to divide that by 2. Okay? So therefore, we could either half 140, so you could half 100, which is 50, half of 40, which is 20, 50 plus 20 is 70. Or, if you want to, you don't want to do it that way, you could also do it this way where you do. We're going to divide 140 by 2. Okay. So the 2 into this, 0. Yeah. Carry the 1, 2 into this, 7. And we get 70. Okay. Now, it says 15% of 140. Now, the first thing we do 10%. Which is that, 5%, which is that. No, they said 15%. Alright. So therefore, we could then put the 10 plus the 5, that gives me 15%. So then, if I then put 140 plus 70, we add it together. Now, I know some children love to do this in their head mentally. Yeah, but make sure you write it down for the examiner though, because if you do it mentally, you get it wrong, you get no marks if you just write down an answer. So put that there and then probably do it mentally if you want to. However, for those people doing it mentally, you do 140. Now you take the 60 from here, put it onto that to make 200, and then the 10 left over, 210. Or we could do the working out. So we've got 0, 7 at 4, 11. Carry the 1. We get 210. Okay, now it says 20% of 1,400. Now guys, we already know what 10% is. Now 10% and then another 10%, that will give us 20%. Okay, so all we've got to do is to find 10%, find 10%, and then we add it together. So we already know 10% is 140. Okay, so that's 10% already. So we already know that's 10%. Okay. And we know another 10% there. Okay. So we need 20%. So because we need 20%, we're going to add them together. Some people might want to do it mentally. 40 at 40 is 80, 100, 100, 280. Okay. So we get 280. Okay, now let's look at this one now. We've got 57%. Now we already know how to work out 1%. We already know how to work out 5%. And we already know the process involved. So therefore, let's do our 50%. Now we know 50% means you half it. So let's do 50. Let's work out our 50% first. Okay. So our 50% means we half this. So we've got, right, 140, 0. We're going to divide it by 2 now, yeah? So 2 into this we can't, put 1 there. 2 into 14 is 7. So we get 700. Okay, now we need 7 more percent of this 1400. Now, we know already 10% is 140. We know already 5% is 70. So 5% is going to give me, which I'll already work out, is 70. So the 5% is 70. Now, we now know from here, right? We already know from here, okay, that %, we divide by 100. So we've got 1, 4, 0, 0. So we do 1, 2. So we get 14. So 1%, give me 14. So I need another 1%. So another 1%, which is going to give my 57%. Okay. So I'm going to do 14 plus 14. So I've got 8. And I've got 2. So I've got the 50%, which is 700. We've got the 70. And we've got the 28. And remember, guys, this is on a non-calculator paper we're preparing for. We're preparing for the non-calculator. Okay, so that's 8. That's 9. And that's 7. Okay. Now, that's how we do this bit. Now, let's just recap. 10% divide by 10. 1% you divide by 100. 25% divide half to the half again. Divide by 4. 50% you divide by 2. 10% you divide by 10. 5% you just half the 10%. 15% you put the 10% plus the 5%. 20% you double 10%. 57% we do what? We find 50%, 5%, then 2 more percent to give us 57%. Okay, guys, hopefully you understand that. Now it's your turn now to have a go at these questions, and you're going to make your parents and yourself proud. To have a real go at this, I would like you to pause this and then press play and check your answers and mark. If you get it wrong, try it again. Just move back it a bit for behind, then try it again. Yeah. Okay. Rewind it. Do it again. Okay. Guys, I hope you've got these answers. Okay. I'm just gonna also say this question is from the SATS exam. Whether it's off or times, it means exactly the same thing. So don't worry if you see times or you see off, it's the same thing. Okay. And also here you could do 50% of this and you subtract 5%. You could do you do 5% of this and then take it away from this, because you only need 95%. So you do 5% of this and then take it away from 100%. So if 10% is 24, yeah, and then 5% would be 12, so you take 12 away from this, yeah, and then that would give you 95%. Okay, guys, I hope you've made some really good progress and you've done really, really well, and you've made yourself proud. If you've got your parents observing, watching you while you're doing this and supporting you, you know, they really feel proud of you, and I hope they say that they're proud of you as well. Okay, now even better, let's move to the next one now. So even better if we then have a go at these now. So what you're going to do now, you're going to pause the video, you're going to have a go at these, you know, and then, you know, pause the video now, then come back to it and say, make yourself proud again. Okay, right guys, here are the answers. Okay, so you could then do your 50% of this, which is 100, 10% of 200, which is 20, 120. You could do your 75%, you could do your 50% to 25%, put them together. You know, you could do your 10%, then 10% of 100 is 1, and 1, because it's 20%. You do, you know, 10% of this, you divide by 10, that's 50, 0.5, sorry, and 0.5 is 0.5 is 0.5, and so on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to call today break here now. Give you a break from percentages now. Hopefully, you know, it has made a difference to you. Also remember, this is for the non-calculator. Good luck and God bless with all your endeavors. And just keep going, keep believing, and you will succeed. Always believe in yourself. When you look in that mirror, you see someone who's going to be successful. And remember, it doesn't matter what we do in life. Once we're ambitious, once we want to, whatever we want to do in life, we go for it. We believe in ourselves and we just do it. God bless.